Good morning, everyone. Okay, this is exciting. We want to start off the day because we know there's been a lot going on this week. There's been a lot of noise, a lot of Zooms, a lot of stuff, and we don't want people to get like overwhelmed or shut down. So let's just start from the very beginning because we want to keep this so darn simple, okay? We're not changing anything. Let's just like kind of take a breath and relax. We're not changing our system. We're keeping the main thing the main thing. This new product that's coming out today is an awesome tool in your toolbox. So we want you to think of it as that. It's really going to help people. It's going to be an awesome tool when Laura's going to go into more of the science of it, but we're going to keep this call short and sweet as well, and we've got an awesome lineup for you today. So, I'm going to turn it over to Laura first, and then we're going to get Rachel up here. She's going to talk, share more about the vision, and so let's turn it over to you, Laura.
Thanks, guys. I am just really thrilled about this product in terms of science and longevity. But I want you to really understand that we're keeping the main thing the main thing. And this is an add on. This is a tool that you can use to actually really help people in different ways. And I'm going to break down different groups of people that we can share this with, but I don't want you to get distracted. And if some of you are on this call just learning the system and you've just started, I would encourage you just to keep doing that. and and learn this later, okay? And if some of you are just like, your bandwidth is long now and can't do it, don't worry about it. Like, this is a great product. I'm going to tell those people that tell me, I'm good with just keeping on with what we're doing. Use this product yourself. Like, I want you to actually just, what you want to do is get the product, use it to have your own testimony. I'm going to talk about the science of how to use this, why it's awesome for your body and longevity. Um, and then when you get your own experience, you're going to be able to share it later down the road. Okay. So that's the first and foremost. And so this product, the Core Cleanse, has it's really a 7-day product. Okay. The first 5 days, you're going to take it. It's good. It's the prebiotic phase. And basically it's fiber, it's inulin. It actually provides a really rich soil to keep and grow that good bacteria that we want in our gut. And then the last 2 days of this um, uh, regimen is the Core Cleanse Plus. And in the Plus, it actually has some ingredients that actually help you go to the bathroom. Now, here's the thing about health. Okay, guys, let's back up and say, what are you doing in the bathroom? Like, what's your number two? Like, um, you should be going twice a day. That's normal. So I want you all to think about, if you're going once a day and we all think that's normal, it's really not. The most optimal ways our bodies work and they get rid of our toxic waste is by going twice a day, because the only way we can get rid of any type of toxins or toxic waste is through sweat, urine, and poo, right? So that's it. And so if you're not regular already, this is going to make you regular. It actually also can help people with, on the flip side, if they have diarrhea constantly. Okay. So those are just a couple points, but I want you to understand that you don't need to be a health coach to talk about this product. You don't need to be some guru and knowledge person like me. You don't need any of that, actually. If you start it and have your own experience, all you're going to do is share your experience. Okay. Um, with that said, this is gentle. The first 5 days, you can go to work. Like, this is very gentle. This is like a normal thing. It's actually just going to make you regular. Okay. Um, the last 2 days, I'm going to encourage the first time that you use the product to end those 2 days on a day that's good for you, that you'll be at home, just in case. But so many people have already taken this and they have not had any problem being out and about and no issues. It's not like that. But what happens is you actually can start going more regular with the prebiotic phase, the first 5 days. And then the other 2 days, you might go a little bit more. But what people are saying is that they're just expelling a lot of stuff that shouldn't be in there. So, with that said, I hope that was helpful, but that's very simplistic on how you take it. Now, when you start taking it, you could have some extra bloating and gas initially. This will go away. This will definitely go away. It will not last past 2 weeks. That is the most amount of time it will last. Most people within 7 days, it goes away. But that's kind of sort of the nitty gritty of it. So what I want to talk to you about today is how can I think this product is so good for people that are already currently on the drops. Okay. And so I'm going to have you break up 3 groups of people. The people currently on the drops, whether they're an online customer or a retail customer, doesn't matter, but they're already on the drops. Then we have a bucket of people that actually tried the drops that stopped for whatever reason, usually a side effect or they thought it didn't work for them or whatever. So that's the second bucket. And then the third bucket is just new people who haven't even used the drops yet. Okay. So when you look at all 3 of those, there are ways that you can actually say a very simple voice memo to these people to see if they're interested. And that's all we're going to do. So I'm going to go back to all of my existing droppers right now. And I am, and I'm going to say something like, hey, I know you're on the drops. You've been getting results. I know your weight loss goal. You haven't met that yet. So I have this game changer product that can help you really eliminate that toxic waste and reset your metabolism. Let me know if you want more information. That's it. Let me know if you want more information. I have a game changer product that can reset your metabolism and really help accelerate that weight loss goal that you had. Let me know if you want more information. Okay. And then we're going to equip you with the text that you can send them for this more information. Okay, guys. So it's that simple. You don't need to go into what it is. You don't need to be a product guru. You don't need anything. Okay. So it is different than RestoreX. RestoreX actually just takes out heavy metals. This is not that. This is completely different. Why I love this so much is so many people are suffering from irregularities going number 2. They just are. And there's so many different facets of that. There's a huge problem with that in the US of A and worldwide because of all the ultra processed food actually promotes it because the ultra processed food actually takes out the good bacteria that we are supposed to colonize in our gut. And so if we're mainly eating processed food, we're not going right. I can guarantee it. And that's that's the people today, right? So that small little phrase you can say to all of your existing droppers, okay? Especially if they still have a weight loss goal. It's super simple, right? If they are someone that is a dropper that actually stopped using the drops because of a side effect or they thought it wasn't working, they didn't lose weight on it, I am going to go back to them and I'm going to be like, hey, I I just wanted to share. I know you tried the drops and you had this side effect. And I'm going to try to make it personal if I can, right? But I'm going to say, I know you didn't have success on them. And I really have found something that is cheaper and actually can help you eliminate your toxic waste, but also at the same time reset your metabolism and give you energy and really stop bloating and indigestion. Because many people stop the drops because of these 2 things, right? Bloating, indigestion, and constipation, right? Or they think that's, not going to go away, right? So I say that and I say the same thing then. If, let me know if you want more information, right? So that's all. I'm just going to keep saying that. And I'm going to send them this pre written text when they say, yes, tell me about it. Okay. So this group of people, again, I'm going to go back to, and I'm going to try to personalize it to what happened to them. But I'm going to say, I know you didn't have success on the drops. You didn't lose that weight that you thought, or you had some indigestion, constipation, that kind of thing, and you stopped it. I have a game changer product that's cheaper that can really help eliminate that toxic waste and help reset your metabolism. Let me know if you would like more information. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. And then the new people section, you can go like I'm not going to go reach out to new people that haven't even talked to me over Messenger. What I mean by the new people is the people that asked about the drops and never bought them. That's who I'm going to go to with this. And I'm going to say, hey, I know that you were asking a lot about the drops and you didn't pull the trigger. I have something that's cheaper that I think can really be a game changer to help you eliminate waste, be able to reset your metabolism, give you some energy. If you're interested, let me know. And I think that's it. Again, I'm going to do the same. It really is that simple. I want you guys not to overcomplicate it. I don't, like I said, if you're already overwhelmed with doing the system and all the things, I want you just to keep doing what you're doing and just get this product yourself so you can witness it and be able to share it later down the road. And if you're somebody that's ready, that you're ready, that this is you want to do this, you want to add it as a tool to your tool to help people further in their journey, then you absolutely can do this now. So I want to turn it to Rachel now, and she's going to share a little bit about promoting and what you, if you decide to take this tool and use it, what it can do for you and your business. So Rachel, I'm going to
All right. Thank you so much, Laura. This is going to be such a great way and a great reason to really follow up. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not real organized with my follow-up. I'm a good follow-upper, but I don't have an organization, no, like a method. So this is a really good way to hold yourself accountable and go back to the very beginning, right? To all of your droppers and follow up. And here's a little tip. Your pirate ship account is a great way to follow up with people. That has a list of every single person you've ever shipped drops to. So that's what I use. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about being intentional, and this is going to be a huge week if you make it a huge week. With the reason of following up, we've got this great new product. And for me, since I've been with this company just a little over 6 months, two of my biggest promotions happened because the company was doing something. So the first one was Black Friday, right? Black Friday, we had all of those specials and we were being very intentional about reaching out to our customers and offering them packages and deals and all of the things. Well, that was the week I promoted to senior officer. And so, it didn't click like, oh, that was a special week, but it was like, that was a big week. That was really cool. Well, the second time I hit a big promotion was when I went president, and that was the week we left Destin, and they were offering, we launched the Dermaglow. They were offering all of these incredible packages for us to purchase and us to sell. And being very intentional because I was like, oh, okay, so this is the week. If I promote to this 1 week, I'm president, and then I can work on kind of shoring it up. So now I'm like, okay, so I want to go CEO, right? I want to go to this Utah trip. And so I'm thinking, okay, I can't wait to find out what the company's going to do. I knew we were going to launch a couple of new things. And I'm like, those are the weeks that I have to be very intentional. I have to amp up my follow up and really get the team on board with that and get everybody going after their promotions, right? Because when everybody rises at the same time, I mean, it's just magical. And you guys, it's so much fun. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to know, where are you going? Like, what is your next best thing? Do you even know how to find that? Do you even know what it is? I know when I started in the beginning, I was kind of laser focused, learning the system. I didn't really care about the titles. I remember Stacy calling, going, "Oh, you're like 200 points away from this title." I'm like, "What title?" Like, I just didn't know, right? And to tell you the truth, didn't care. But it's really important now that I'm learning more, to be intentional, to know where you're going, know what you need to get there, because otherwise it's just not going to happen, right? It's like me going from Florida to Ohio. I know I go north, but if I don't have a roadmap and if I don't know exactly how to get there, it's going to take a little bit longer, right? So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to go to your app on your phone, okay? Go to the tools in the very bottom left corner, and you're going to go to the business section and you're going to pull up this sheet. Okay. I'd like to, can you guys see it? I hate this. That's the only problem with these backgrounds, right? So it's the title advancement sheet. Okay. So you can get it there, print it out. You guys, I have it taped up on the wall, because I always need to know when I'm talking to people what their next thing is. I don't have it all memorized. I need to kind of keep my eye on the ball. What is my next goal? And then I'm going to teach you how to check it. Okay, so first of all, you're going to print out the sheet, and then you're going to see the titles. There's three columns. The first column is the title, right? The second column is your lifetime commissions. You guys, if you go to your dashboard, okay, and then you're going to see, you can see your commissions building, by the day, by the minute. And I love that. Okay, but if you click on that little arrow, and you go to lifetime commissions, you can see exactly where you're at, because you'll notice the first, I don't know, 10-ish titles are all about what your lifetime commissions are. Okay, once you hit 1,000 in lifetime commissions, and this is your total, you're golden. Okay, and then the next thing you have to just focus on is the third column. Okay, some of these have lifetime commissions, and you have to have whatever your PV is in the third column. So the third column would be your two lines. Everybody's building two teams, right? You have your team, I call them team one and team two. And in order to check that, you're going to go to your back office, okay, where your dashboard is, right? Those three little lines, and you're going to click on there, and you're going to go to My Money, and then you're going to go to Volume. Okay, and then you're going to see two lines. You're going to see a pink one and a white one, and you're going to scroll all the way to the right, and you're going to see those two numbers. And you are going to look at these numbers a couple of times a day, all week long. Okay, because whatever your next best thing is, so let's say you want to get to senior vice president, you need 1,000 in cumulative, okay, and then you need 5,000 on both teams, on the pink line and the white line. Now, if you check it from your phone, for whatever reason, my phone doesn't turn sideways and open up the whole entire thing. So if you check it from your phone, you're not seeing accurate numbers because it's not getting you to the very end of those lines. So I would say just check it from your computer so that you know you're getting the accurate numbers, okay? Because there's a couple of different sets of numbers. Go to the very, very end. Okay, so you need 5,000 on both teams. Okay, let's say you want to get to officer. You guys, how many of you want to get to officer this week? That's a really big goal. And you know what's so great about that is you get your own customer service line. That's really cool. Like literally they answer in seconds and you always get the right answer, and they can even go above and beyond if you need them to do that. So you want to get to officer for sure. And you get a special call once a month with corporate, which is really cool. So to get to officer, your lifetime commissions, of course, has to be over the 1,000. Okay. And you need 6,667 on both teams. So you guys, maybe you're a senior director, maybe you're a director, but you know what? It is not that hard to jump all the way to officer. If you think about it, officers really, if you sell 4 30 packs in that team, okay, not just you, but you and anybody on that team, 4 30 packs and a 10 pack. Okay, that is officer volume, and do that on both teams, and you're an officer. So if you want to really break it down, get on some three-way calls, right? And get people to purchase 30 packs, right? But also the volume from you purchasing and trying and encouraging your team to try this new tea is just it's going to really throw things over the edge. So that's about all I have to say, Stacy. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thanks, Rachel. This has been really helpful. I just want to share with you guys too. I've tried this product. I've tasted it. It's actually delicious. It really is. You're gonna like it. I did experience some gas and bloating in the beginning, and it definitely dies down. So I just want to make sure you are clear with your customers, when you do share this with them, that they will likely experience that. I personally am taking it at nighttime because it's better for my gut. I'm very sensitive, and so it helps me to just kind of sleep on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Stacy, I wanted to add something to that. You guys, she is right. You do want to tell that the bloating and the thing is important, that it will happen, but it will go away. Now, there are people that it doesn't happen to, but I think you should be upfront and act as if most of the people are going to get it, the gas and the bloating in the beginning. But also people were asking in the chat about selling the two and that kind of thing. Now, it's okay if you want to sell them both together. We're just telling you, you definitely don't want to start them at the same time. If somebody somehow wants both of them, I would start with the drops first, and then 1 to 2 weeks later, start this. Don't start them at the same time, because then if there is issues or there's things, you have no idea what product it is. And it's harder. It's going to be harder. So I think that always start with the drops first. That's why we're suggesting adding it to. And yes, it's cheaper because it's just an add-on product. And what we'll do is we'll make a little text about how much it is retail. Like, I plan on buying some multiple sets of this, and when I add it on, I am going to ship it just like a retail purchase to my droppers. And it is $80 retail. And what I'm going to do is give 15% off, because we're making 30% if we're placing our orders correctly. So, which is $68. So I'm going to charge $68 for this. We can have a little typed out thing for you that you can say when they say, how much is it? But that's a whole month's supply. That's not just for 1 week. So, and people can continually do this week by week by week. I mean, this is probably something I'll be doing every single week. And the reason, and I forgot to say this the first time, is how many times you go to the bathroom and how efficiently and regular you are has a ton to do with longevity and chronic disease. There's an increased risk for neuromuscular disease and other types of chronic issues when you don't eliminate effectively. So this is a really big deal in longevity medicine space. Um, and so we want to help people be able to eliminate. Wow. Like I said, this is gentle. It is a lemon ginger drink. There will be people out there calling it a tea. It's actually not a true tea. So I would just, when we on the Wellness Council were talking about this product with Dr. Plant, he said it was okay if you want to refer to it as a tea, but it's not a tea. And so I want everybody to know the exact language. It's a lemon ginger drink. I wish I had a better, catchier phrase perhaps, but that's what it is. And I can't wait to actually use this product. I have heard on the Wellness Council alone, there were about 10 testimonies, you guys, and the testimonies were insane how effectively it worked for people who felt like they were constantly bloated, they had this indigestion, or they just didn't feel good. They felt like they, were constipation. Even people with diarrhea. There was somebody on there that had celiac, had issues with it, was so particular about what she did, but she used it and it was a game changer for her. Autoimmune disease, like just an incredible thing to add to our regimen, that I think we can help people when they have problems. That's what I am going to use it as, is like when someone comes to me and says, hey, I'm constipated, I'm probably going to talk about this, right? Or if they, and they're on the drops, or if they say to me, I'm still getting bloating, like I still have some indigestion, because this doesn't just help eliminate, it colonizes the good gut bacteria in your gut. It's actually doing multiple functions for digestion. It's not just a probiotic or um, something over the counter that you take to go to the bathroom. It's not just that, you guys. It's an all-in-one encompassing thing that you're doing both. You're providing rich, good soil for the good bacteria to grow, and it feeds the gut and it soothes the gut and it helps the gut to eliminate. helps you go. So that it does multiple things. And the thing is, it's not just that, because I want you to think about this is all connected biologically at the root. So when you start optimizing your body correctly, you have more energy, you feel lighter, you feel healthier, you feel like your old self. That's what it does. So, was there anything we missed?
We just
Lisa,
want to answer some of the questions, and then
Stacy?
Lisa's going to chime in here at the end, but just a few questions. You still take your probiotic. This is not your probiotic. Take your probiotic. This needs to be drink cold. It is a 28-day supply, so it's the five and then two. Okay, five on the first one and then 2 days on the next one. So it does last for 28 days. This is different than Restorix. That is completely different. That is a detox. It's pulling out heavy metals and things. So it can be used at the same time. I mean, I wouldn't recommend just starting them both at the same time, but you can use both. I think that's it. Are there any other questions? We are going to be sharing the verbiage, and we're recommending you sell this for $68. It's up to you. It retails for $80. 15% off is $68. Lisa, go ahead.
I just wanted to add the one piece about social media. So we use the social media strategically and we sandwich our personal life with our sandwich, with our cookie, which is the post on the drops. And we have our boosting groups. So I want to encourage you to use this in a smart way to increase the interest without blasting out that product and confusing people with who you represent and what you represent. So remember, this is a tandem product. This is something that's an addition, just like the Advantage is an addition to the drops. This is not like you don't all of a sudden go out and just blast tons of core cleanse, because what you're doing is you're taking your focus off of your customers that have been following you, and you're going to confuse them, and a confused mind does nothing. The other one thing that I just want to state from a sales perspective is that when you try to sell both products at the same time and you get excited with the new thing, which a lot of us will do, what happens is you start talking about gas and bloating and you start talking about this and that. And next thing you know, your customer puts your order on hold because they don't know for sure whether they're ready for that, or they might want to wait till after their vacation. So don't miss the forest for the trees. It's great to have this tool in your toolkit, and it's going to be a fantastic product. But what my recommendation would be for myself is to get the product today, buy it as soon as I can, share it with people I already know have problems with constipation. We all have heard those people, our kids, our parents, our cousins, our sister-in-law at Thanksgiving turkey dinner. We know those people. Get those testimonies, get those on paper, use those in your social media posts. But be smart. Don't lose your integrity because you're posting something a lot that all of a sudden you weren't posting before, because it looks salesy and it doesn't have the same weight. So use it smart as a tool, because in the long run, if you're here to make a lot of money and promote, that's what I would recommend. But don't do what I do. Do what you want to do. It's just a strategy from a sales perspective. So get the product for yourself, keep the main thing, and use it, get your own testimony, and have fun with all your exciting trips to the bathroom.
And if you're nervous yourself about trying it, start with less, right? Start with half maybe. Definitely for children, I would go even smaller. I'm just seeing the questions here. Technically, this is considered a pre-launch, and so we were told that it's going to go live today at 11 a.m. Eastern. It might already be on the site, guys. You can go and check. But they told us that it would officially be available first come, first serve with the product. So they said pre-launch. So get your order in, get your drops, make sure you place it under a new brand partner that is in there within their first 4 Fridays so you can get that 30% back. You want to get that 30% bonus back. I'm assuming that you're at Ultimate and you'll get that 30% back. I think that's it for now. Laura, is there anything else
Well,
you want to add?
supplies last.
Yes, while supplies last.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else to add. I think, yeah, I would just start with yourself if you're not sure, definitely. So, um, start with yourself. Just, one thing about our business, if we back up and say strategy, just like Lisa said, it's about keeping it simple and duplicatable. And so we want to make sure that we're always looking at that lens and not overcomplicating things. So you may hear, if you get on other trainings, you guys, you're going to hear maybe people are going to do something different or they're going to change what they're doing. And I'm going to encourage you not to do that. Let's just keep the main thing, because this is truly how to build a big, scalable business.
Okay, Laura, can we end with this? If your customers are already loving the drops, they're doing great, and you want to help them to add this in, what would you recommend saying to those people?
Yeah, if somebody's already, if they're loving the drops, I would just go back to them and say, "Hey, I know you're loving the drops and you're having great success. There is an awesome product that we can make sure to optimize your whole body health, and really help eliminate waste and reset your metabolism too, to really keep that progress going. Do you want to, let me know if you want more information." And we will get you all this text of the information text and the text on how much we're selling it for. And that's all you need, really, if you're going to go do this. You're just adding it. If somebody hasn't used the drops and they decide they're going to do both, you could just add the 167 to the price.
Don't forget to put your orders under your new brand partners so you get your best commission, guys.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today. I'm actually going to upload this video right now, so I will post it ASAP, and then we will get the verbiage out to you right away. Priscilla, did you have one question before we close this?
Just quick, how do we place our personal order under a brand partner? I know we
Oh,
can
well,
assign the order.
You
yeah,
just
well,
in the checkout, you type in their ID number. There's a place that you can click. It'll say check this box if you want to change who the order's going to. But yes. Okay, everybody. Well, look for this product to go live. You might want to check now. There's different size packages, and have fun sharing. All right. We'll get the verbiage out right away. Thank you for joining us. Bye.